You ever notice how you keep going back to the same kind of pain? Different people, different faces, same story. It's like your mind secretly looks for the same wound over and over again. And no matter how much you promise yourself, you'll never do it again. Somehow, you always do. Let me tell you why. You don't miss the person who hurt you. You miss the version of yourself that still believed they could love you right. That's the first lie your brain tells you. That missing them means they were special. But the truth is, your brain got addicted to the chaos. Every time they gave you attention after ignoring you, your brain released dopamine, pain mixed with pleasure. That's the same pattern as addiction. You don't crave them. You crave the chemical high that came from surviving them. And that's why silence feels unbearable. Because your brain isn't used to peace. It's used to waiting for the next hit of validation. And then there's that emptiness. You know, when everything in your life looks fine, but you still feel nothing inside. You smile, you work, you laugh a little, but it all feels like acting. That emptiness isn't laziness or depression. It's emotional exhaustion. You spent so long in survival mode that your mind forgot how to feel safe. When you finally get a quiet moment, your brain doesn't celebrate. It panics because it doesn't know what to do without chaos. So you end up scrolling, texting people you shouldn't, chasing something, anything, to fill that silence. But emptiness doesn't mean something's wrong with you. It means your body finally ran out of lies to tell you. You can't feel joy because you've been too busy pretending you're okay. And that's when the mask comes on. You start pretending you don't care. You tell people you're over it. You laugh at things that used to break you. But deep down, you still replay the same moments before you fall asleep. People who pretend they don't care actually care the most. They just learned that showing it gets them hurt. Apathy becomes their armor. Acting detached gives them control. Because if you act like nothing matters, no one can use it against you. But what you don't realize is that pretending not to care slowly erases the parts of you that used to feel alive. You stop hoping. You stop dreaming. You stop letting people in. And the longer you wear that armor, the heavier it gets. Sometimes we confuse chaos with love. You think you're drawn to passion, but what you're really drawn to is familiarity. If your first version of love came with pain, your brain memorized that pattern. So when someone healthy shows up, someone calm, consistent, gentle, it feels wrong. It feels boring. Because love without pain feels unfamiliar. That's how we end up chasing people who trigger our wounds instead of heal them. The drama feels alive. The silence feels empty. So we go back again and again, mistaking intensity for intimacy. But the truth is, peace will never feel natural until you stop mistaking adrenaline for affection. You don't need people who make your heart race. You need people who make your nervous system relax. Healing doesn't start when you find someone new. It starts when you finally stop running back to the old. When you stop trying to rewrite a story that already ended. When you finally look at the pain and say, you don't get to own me anymore. If you're still here, it means you felt something. So here's your reminder. You're not broken for missing what hurt you. You're just human. But if you want to heal, you have to stop romanticizing your own wounds. Let this be the video that wakes you up, the one that makes you stop chasing pain disguised as love. If this hit you, hit subscribe, because we talk about the things most people pretend they've already healed from. And drop a black heart in the comments. Not for me, but for the version of you that's finally ready to let go.